Okay, hello! Hello! Konju! How's everyone doing today? Konju! Hello, fishies! Hello! How's everyone this fine evening? Konju. Now, I know what you're expecting. I know what you're thinking. But yes, we're playing a gacha game today. But before that, introductions. Hi, I'm Ju. Or you can also call me Ju-chan. I am a shark. It's nice to eat you. It's nice to eat you. I mean, it's nice to meet you. Anyways, welcome into all my fishies. Alright, let's go to the greetings. Okay. So welcome to Rian, welcome Phantom, welcome Ritik, welcome First Name, welcome Stain, welcome Hermit, Hachi 来てくれてありがとう。ゆっくりしててね。こんちゅう。Hello, Mino. Welcome in. But thank you for Fishy Bee. こんちゅう。Oh, sorry, my desktop audio was off. I'm sorry. But yeah, I did hear the lyric. Oh, こんちゅう。2 decades? You mean 2 years? That's crazy. Yeah, anyways, welcome into all my fishes. So today we are playing a gacha game. It's gaming time. That's right. My latest addiction, Reverse Blue. Yes. Reverse Blue, Reverse End. So now this, first off, disclaimer, I am not sponsored by this game, but hey, I mean, if the game wants to sponsor me, my emails are open. But anyways, I'm not sponsored by this game. It's not sponsored content, nor is this a sponsored stream. I just genuinely found the game and I like it, and I want to share it with you. Gotcha, indeed. Thank you for Fishy Bay Phantom. Yeah, maybe they mean in fishers, probably. But anyways, so first thing, disclaimer, I'm not sponsored. I just genuinely like the game and I want to share it with you guys, because I know there's a lot of you guys in my chat who loves playing gacha, so hey, another one to add to your collection, right? But anyways, I will have to say a warning that this game is fully in Japanese though. It's fully in Japanese. It's a full Japanese game. There is no translation. But it's okay. You have me. I will be explaining the basics to you if you'd like to play the game, that is. And another note, this is because this is a Japanese game, I will say that this is only available on the Japanese server. And by that, this is a mobile game. Means you only can play it on your App Store or your Play Store, silly. And no, it's not international. You need to have a Japanese account if you do want to play this game. So you have to consider making a Japanese account, and the simple thing is it's not too difficult. I did the same thing, but then that's because I needed a Japanese account since I am living in Japan at the moment. But you can make it too. It's pretty simple. You just need an email. Make an email. If you don't have more than one email, I have more than one email, so that's not a problem for me. So you need a clear email that you've never had before on the App Store or Google Play Store. So it's a brand new email that's not connected to anything. Or if you have an email that's not brand new, that also isn't connected to anything, you could use that too. And then you should be able to go log out of your account and then sign in with your new email account and just make a new app account, or well, Google Play app account or Apple Play app account, and make sure to select the country in Japanese. You can still keep whatever language, whatever is your main language, which is mine is English. But now you'll have access to all the apps that are only available in Japan. So now that's a short version. If you guys feel like that's a bit complicated, don't worry, because I did. You can just look up videos on how to do that. I'm not gonna be showing you that, but yeah, you can look up yeah, how to play games from specific countries and how to make a specific like account just to play that if you want to. Or I believe you can go to third party like BlueStacks. I'm not sure. I don't use BlueStacks, so I don't know about third party accounts. So that you need to do your own research because I don't use that, so I have no clue. Yeah. Hello, Hazel. Welcome in. Short hours indeed. Short hours indeed. So yeah. You found a way to download it? Ayo. The stream is sponsored by Jp Gacha Addiction. Indeed. Let's go. They've sponsored it. Access to lock content. Yeah, so anyways, that's the first part. Now the next part is, as I've mentioned, this is a Japanese game. It's only available in the Japan store. And as you can expect, there's no translation. But I will be your guide and your translator for the beginning of this game. So don't worry, I'll get to that and I'll be explaining the whole game to you. And some tips from what I've picked up. I don't know everything because I myself am quite a new player with the perks that I know a bit of Japanese, not everything. But more or less, I know a bit of Japanese and I can figure out what's going on. So I'm just gonna explain it to you in English to make it a bit easier for you guys, so that you don't accidentally screw up certain things like I did, because I didn't read everything and I just skipped through the dialogue and stuff. And yeah. So now I'm probably gonna be skipping through some scenes because as I'm gonna explain to you, I will be talking about characters and, as I've mentioned in the title, re-rolling. That's right, I'm gonna get straight into the nitty-gritties of the characters and the re-rolling. I'm not gonna explain in full. If you're curious, you can just search it up on the wiki. There is a wiki. It is in Japanese though, it's a Japanese wiki. It is a Japanese game, so there's no English. But you can easily just translate that page into whatever is your main language, you auto Google Translate, and you'll be able to understand more or less the stuff. But I'm gonna break it down to you to make it easier so that you don't have to hurt your brain like I did. Yeah. Don't worry, because Ju is here. I am here, yeah. So anyways, so yes, once again, this game is called Blue Reverse End. Well, if I had to say it in English, in Japanese, it is basically the same. Reverse Blue, Reverse End. Do, basically. But you get it, yeah. The name of the game is already in the title, which it goes by another name, as they call it, Riba. That's right. So yeah. So now another note or another warning, because I'm not using I'm not using a capture card to show you the game. I am using a new app that's called Do1. There's an app called Do1. It acts as a capture card. And there is a free version that allows you to stream your mobile games to your laptop, basically. Just kind of like a bigger screen. So that's how I'm gonna show you. I'm still gonna be playing on my iPad, to be specific, but you'll be able to see what I'm doing because I'm using Do1, because I'm not using an actual capture card. The reason why is because I don't have the cables, and even if I wanted to buy them, I'd have to wait for a bit. And I wanted to stream it now. So we're doing it now. So I'm using a third party streaming app / software called Douyin. Yeah, Douyin. And I'm using the free version. There's a free version and there's a paid version. I'm using the free version, so that means there'll be a big ass watermark slapped across the screen. So I do apologize if some people is gonna find that annoying. I'm sorry. But until I get the proper cable, because I do actually have a capture card, I just don't have the cable to connect it to my phone, because I've never used it for my phone, only for my Nintendo Switch. So yeah, I don't have the proper cable for my phone. So we're gonna have to make do with what we can. And because of that, I'm using free version, so there's a big ass watermark across the screen. So I'm sorry if some of you find that annoying, but hey, maybe you just gotta play the game. Maybe it's a sign that you just gotta play the game, so you don't have to see my screen that has a gigantic ass watermark slapped across it. Of course, I can get rid of the watermark if I choose to pay for the services, but I already have a capture card. I'm not trying to spend more money, and I'm a free-to-play player, okay? So I'm gonna teach you the nitty-gritties of gacha game. So I'm gonna tell you the tips and secrets and whatever else, yeah, of this game. So anyways, let's get into it. Now, it's the first time I'm using this app, so I'm not 100% sure. But let me know if the sound is captured and other stuff, okay? Okay, there we go. So as you can see, the app is called Douyin, and you can see the gigantic ass watermark slapped across it. So yeah, we're gonna have to deal with that. I do apologize, but yeah, you're gonna have to deal with it. I don't know if you can hear...
Reverse End.
I don't know if you can hear the audio. I don't think you can hear the audio. So welcome to Reverse Blue, Reverse End. I don't think you can hear the audio. Now I need to figure out how do I play the audio on this. Can you hear the audio? I don't think you can hear the audio. Okay, it's my first time figuring out this app, so I apologize if you won't be able to hear the audio. I don't know how do I put the audio? Watermark, that's the company name? Yeah, that's literally their watermark, which is the one, which is the orange words just spread across that. I don't think you can hear the audio. I'm so sorry. I'm new to this thing, so I don't really know if I'm doing it correctly. Okay, hold up. Let me figure out how to get the audio in, because it's not recording the audio. I'm so sorry. I set it up as quick as I could, but yeah, I guess we do have a problem with it. They really said you're on our billboard now, indeed. So, I will give you a heads up about this game. This game in particular, once you finish downloading it, this is the kind of game that has extra downloads before you can actually play the content. So I do recommend, even if you finish downloading it, you should try go into the game, because there's extra stuff that you still need to download before you can play the game. You won't be able to play it immediately. And for me, I can play it immediately because I've already downloaded all the extra content in the game. So give me a little bit. I will try to figure out how to get the audio in, because I don't know how to get the audio in. So hold on. I need to figure out how to get the audio in. I'm so sorry for the scuff. This is really scuff. It's a bit of game audio. Is it because you're hearing it from my mic? Can you hear? Hold up, I'm trying to see how to add the audio into OBS. Oh, okay, wait, I think I figured it out, hold on. Okay. Is it... Okay, it should be capturing now. Is it capturing? Can you hear the audio in the background? Let me know if it's very loud or if it's too loud or too soft, but it should be capturing now. Can you hear? It's probably from your mic. Yeah, probably. Okay, let me ask, can you hear the audio? I'm not sure if you can hear the audio. Oh wait, no, it's capturing fine. Okay, this should be fine then. So you did hear it, because I can't see very well from my screen, so I have no clue if you can hear the audio or not. I feel like game that needs constant smaller download in-game kind of annoying sometimes, that's true. Okay, so we're going into the game then.
そうでもないだろう。条件付きとはいえ俺らを凌駕した生物だぜ。むしろ研究材料として最高の逸材だろうが。
相変わらず趣味が悪いの。ただ8度も我ら軌道修正をしのいだ事実は見逃せんよ。1度で異常、2度で超常、3度を越せば非常事態じゃろ。
考えすぎでしょ。常識的に考えて人類とは成長するもの。個人的にはその成長に期待したいけどな。
壊滅的にやかましいな。そんなことどうでもいい。どうなってもいい。どうなろうともどうしようもない。本件を議題に挙げること自体壊滅的に意味がない。
なになに？今日はピリピリしてるじゃん。人間どもにやられた時のことでも思い出しちゃった？見かけによらずド M だね。
みんな仲良しで嬉しいな。ま、欠席もいるけどさ。こうして神々、軌道修正のみんなが集まったんだ。落ち着いて。じっくり考えようよ。みんなの大好きな人類の滅ぼし方を、そしてどんな風に困難を乗り越えていくのかをさ。
君の人間好きも歪んでるね。
そうかな。誰よりもまっすぐだと思うけど、人類が今日この時も生き延びているのは、大概にして、往々にして、大抵にして、俺たちのせい、俺たち神が人類に負けたから。
でしょ？でもさ、人類がよく言ってるじゃない。勝利を目指して進む限り、真の敗北が訪れることはない。的なやつ。これ、俺たちにも適用されるんだよね。つまり、俺たちはまだ負けてない。この歪んだ物語には、まだまだ修正の余地がある。ねえ。そうでしょ？
Okay, sorry.
運命。
Pretty interesting, that's good.
運命？運命？ねえ、運命。聞こえてます？
Okay, so now I'm gonna skip this part. So now I'm gonna be skipping this part. So if you wanna watch the first of it, that will be up to you. Okay. Also, my frame rate is dive bombing to the ground. Alright, so now you can pick two characters. The base one is the male and one is the female. So I'm a girl, so I'm gonna pick on this one. And then you can say whatever name you want. So for me, that's Ju. And then click confirm on the bottom right of your screen. And then click confirm. There's a small like check button. And this will be normal. You will be called, your code name in the game is called Unmei, and that's called Fate. It means fate. So yeah. So I'm gonna skip this intro cutscene. Feel free to play the game and watch it if you want to. You'd wear that? Okay. Alright, so this is the gameplay. So this is an introduction to the gameplay. So now in this intro cutscene, this is like all automatic. So you don't really have to do anything, you just have to click according to this. And it'll show you how the gameplay of this game. Unmei, yeah, that's your code name, or also your nickname in the game that everyone calls you by. I hope I'm not blocking too much, but yeah. Yeah, so it's an auto battler, but you will not be able to unlock auto battle until you've reached a certain stage while they're teaching you in the game on characters. Hello, Nemosh. Welcome in, welcome in. So I'm gonna skip a part of this. So once you finish the basics here, you go to the next one and then they'll teach you sort of the rough gameplay. This is just like the tutorial. So this is the tutorial on their gameplay. Turn off BGM? Oops, yeah, you're right. You should have told me earlier, I completely forgot. They download inside the game to use their server instead of Google? I see. Alright, so I'm gonna skip ahead. You don't really need to use much brain power for the tutorial.
Birth
Alright, so they teach you how to summon your characters by clicking on the character. And you can each time you summon a character, they cost a certain amount. And as you can see, you sort of build up cost points to summon characters as the battle continues. You've been looking while eating dinner? Okay, no worries. Skippa, indeed. And then after that, as the battle progresses, the characters will get sort of like energy to release their ultimate skill. And you can just keep doing that, I guess, every time you see. But yeah, just click on it when it's ready. I won't go into the details for now, but the tutorial is basically like this. When you see the words break across your screen, it means you've won the battle. Alright, so once you finish this tutorial, skipping ahead, once you finish this tutorial, there will be sort of these cutscenes for you to watch. But for the time being, I'm going to skip those. You're welcome to watch it if you choose to play this game. So I do apologize, my internet and frame rate is dive bombing for some reason. Very badly. Twitch is way behind. Yeah, cause my internet is fading. Alright, so then these are the basic characters that they will give to you. I might have to go reset my internet just in case. So these are the basic characters that the game provides you with. Your starting characters. So now we're going into characters, so let me explain. There's 3 types of rarity. 1 star for the normal, 2 stars for the rare, and 3 stars for your super rare SSR. This program streams your phone using USB cable or Wi-Fi. Using cable. USB cable, yeah. So now you can go ahead and skip the tutorial and then just click right into this. At the very bottom, it'll bring you to the gacha pulse. Yeah. My internet is dive bombing so badly. Hello, Yuma-chan! How are you? How are you? Everyone, this is Yuma-chan, my emote artist. That's right. And also my very good friend. Yes, everyone greet Yuma-chan. So if you skip this, then it'll take you straight into the gacha area. So yeah. So for every game, you'll get a chance to pull 1 free 10 pull at the beginning of the game. Twitch is behind, by the way. Yes, I know you mentioned that. Should I go reset my internet? Maybe I should go reset my internet, I'm not sure. Hello, Knight! Welcome in! How are you doing today? You're working on both? Oh, thank you for the work, I appreciate it. Okay, so tutorial time. As every game, this game also gives you free 10 pulls at the beginning after you finish the tutorial. But the interesting thing about this pull, at least, so as you can see, it says you are guaranteed 1 3-star character. So as you can tell, 3-star characters are the rarest characters that you can get from the banner. And the interesting thing about this game is you are guaranteed 1 3-star character, and most of the time for usual gacha games, you can only get 1 3-star character. You cannot get more than 1 because the game only allows you to have 1 or give you 1 character. So usually it's sort of like rarity locked. You can only get 1 3-star and you cannot get more than 1 3-star. But this game is a bit different. They're not like they don't follow those games. So in this game, you are promised 1 3-star character. However, depending on your luck, if you're lucky, this game is not like rarity character locked. You can actually get more than 1 3-star. It says that in Japanese, but yeah, you have a probability of getting more than 1 3-star character. You're guaranteed 1 3-star character, but you can also get more than 1. It depends on your luck. And also, if you want to re-roll until you get more than 1, that's also an option. That's right. So I was pretty surprised because I didn't realize that you could get more than 1 3-star for the first free roll. So that was surprising because most of the times, at least for the games that I have played, they give you a rare character in the beginning of the game, but you're only given 1 and you cannot get more than 1. So what most people do is they re-roll until they get the best character or the meta character for that free roll. But in this game, it's pretty interesting. Technically, you can roll as much as you want, and if you're lucky, you can get more than 3 stars. How many pulls is the heart pity? I'm not sure yet, but we'll get into it. We can look at the screen later for the pulls, and then sort of probably figure out there. Because I've never really looked at the pity. So I'm actually not 100% sure on the pity, so... But, yeah. So anyways, let's go ahead and give it 10 pulls. So yeah, you're guaranteed 1 3-star. How do you know if you have a 3-star? If when you roll this orb, you see like a rainbow color, that means that's your 3-star. So you have your normal 1 stars, you have your rare 2 stars, and you have your super rare 3 stars.
こんにちは、陛下。
ガーデン第一騎士団ブレイドライン。人類が世界に残した傷跡。ランビリズム聖典が
So this is our 3-star character. Unfortunately, I wasn't lucky enough, so I only managed to get 1 3-star. But if you're lucky, you can get more than 1 3-star. Or, well, if you want to force your luck and gamble, then you can keep rerolling until you get more than 1 3-star. That's optionable too. I'm gonna skip the tutorial and then we're gonna go back. So now I'm gonna teach you how to reroll from this point on. Okay? So I'm gonna skip this. You're gonna go through like sort of like the cutscene. They're gonna show you cutscene. I will be skipping that because this is the part where we get into the reroll details. So I'm gonna teach you how to reroll in this game. Is that the average gamba? For the first free pull, you will be guaranteed 1 3-star. But depending on your luck, you can actually get more than 1 3-star. You're guaranteed 1, but you're not limited to 1. You can get 2, you can get 3, you can get 4, you can get 5. It really depends on your luck. Alright, so I'll be skipping all of these. These are the logins. For this game, they'll make you go through a cutscene as well as the logins, login rewards before you can get to the part of re-rolling. So this does take a little bit of time, but let me explain, because to be honest, they're very nice at re-rolling. And to be honest, I think whoever developed this game had the thought of giving players the choice of re-rolling. So let me get into it. So let me show you. If you go to your settings here, do you see the red button? You see, like, at the very top right of my screen, there is a red button and there's a blue button next to each other. So if you click on the red button, this is how you can re-roll. By clicking on the red button and agreeing to all the conditions, you will reset your account from the very beginning, but you don't have to play through the tutorial. It will just bring you straight back to the beginning of the gacha. Your free gacha, it will bring you straight there. So yeah, so to be honest, if you've tried your free pulls and you feel like I don't like these characters, or I want to keep trying to get better characters or specific characters, yes, you can reset your account and then pull again. So yeah. And also right now they're having their 1.5 anniversary, so they're giving away 10 free pulls, which is 100 pulls basically, that you'll be able to get for free. So I think it's a really good idea if you want to get into the game. And by the way, the anniversary is ending soon. So if you scroll here, as you can see, these are all the banners that are available. And as you can see here, on this banner, basically with the red highlight above it, there is 5 days until this free pull ends, and if you want to play after, you won't be able to get this free pull anymore. So this is the free pull. They give you 10 free pulls, and if you click on the black part at the very bottom, these are the characters that is available from the free pulls that you can get. And by the way, this game doesn't have a lot of characters. You might think it's a lot of characters, but interestingly enough, this game has characters, but they're not different characters. They're merely the same characters with different skins. So they have like different outfits, but interestingly enough, they don't just have different outfits, they also have different skills and different roles in the game. So yes, very interesting. So let me just get straight into that. A quick explanation about the characters and roles. So if you go here, these are your characters. They're called knights in this game, which is kishi in Japanese. So these are your knights. These are your fighters. They exist to protect you, and they usually refer to you as an emperor or empress when they talk to you. So these are your knights. These are the characters. So for example, I'll give you a quick example. Let's say this character, his name is Overflow. You might find it hard to believe, but this girl is the very same character. They're Overflow. This is just a different version of Overflow. And they have completely different skills and different abilities. You can see that by the mark at the top. I think it should be easy to recognize. From here, at the white small cube at the top, you can see like she's a sword, he's a sword, and then she has a bow and arrow, so she's a shooter. So next one, explanation here. There are 6 different types of roles. The first one, which is this is called the breaker. The second one is the attacker, which is the sword. And then we have the third one, this symbol, which is the healer. More or less you should be able to make out. This is the shooter, or also known as archer. And then we have the supporter. And the last one is we have the trickster. So they all have different roles, but that's a quick explanation of characters and roles in this game. So yeah. So that's what you were rolling for? Is the red one? Self-destruct button? Kind of. It will reset your entire account. It's like Juice OC from the last stream. So yeah, so this game, they have a lot of characters, but the thing is most of the characters are actually just the same character, but with different skins and abilities. To make it simple for you. Okay, so next one, going into this. These are the banners. So if you can see in the center here of this banner, you see the gold pickup. The pickup says it's gold. This is called anniversary banner. So they usually have like a gold sign around the pickup. So these are, you can only get during the anniversary, which is right now. They have like every half year anniversary. So they have like 0.5 anniversary, 1 year anniversary, 1.5 year anniversary. So yeah, and in their anniversary banners, they include all the anniversary characters from the previous banners as well. So there's like, it's 1.5 right now. That means this is the 3rd anniversary. So the first top 3 characters here, as you can see from the blue lights, those are the 3 anniversary characters. The one that they released right now is the orange one, as you can see, the one in the front here, and then the other 2 are the previous anniversary characters. So you can only get them during anniversary events. So other than that, they're not available in the regular banners. And then after that, moving on here, if you see a red pickup sign, you see the pickup, it's red. Those are time limited characters. So there's a difference between anniversary limited and time limited. So anniversary is only during anniversaries, means every half year to 1 year. Time limited is every time they release a limited time character. They also include all the time limited characters from the previous runs, as well, you can see from here. Yeah, so from this character up to the very top character, those are all the time limited characters that they've released so far, which is 7 characters in total. So yes, this is time limited, but To be honest, if you weren't able to pull for a previous character, no worries. From my understanding, that if there is like future time limited banners, all the previous time limited characters will appear in that banner as well. So it's not merely for one banner. They put in all the other banners as well. The only question is whether you can pull exactly the character you're looking for. It's kind of like Limbus Company. I've never played Limbus Company, so I have no clue. Same character but different timelines or outfit. Yes, basically, yes. So now then, I think you can see quite a few. It might be confusing, but the first one, if you see on the very left bottom, the black mark, which is like the cross markings, that means that's a corrector banner, so you can pull for the corrector. And then let's say for this one, you see more of like I'm not sure, like an S symbol, the black S symbol. These are not corrector banners. These are sort of, we call it memory chips, something like that. It's something sort of to accompany your character, you know, like just think of it like weapons or accessory buffs, kind of items specifically for your character. They don't give you character, but they give you stuff to help your character, basically. Just think of it like pulling a weapon for your character, basically. So if you're into meta, this is important for you. I'm not really into meta, so I don't care. My first is I want to get the character, and everything else will come second, so I'll figure that out later. Dude, what is this? How many gacha games am I gonna have to play? Don't worry. It's not a very heavy gacha game. This is an auto gacha game, so to be honest, it doesn't take much time. Once you've completed the tutorial, you only need to spend like maximum like 20 to 30 minutes for your dailies, and just advance the story based on your team composition, how well did you build, and all those other facts. So yeah. Anyways, so now that you've understood that, let's go back to the starting screen. And in the beginning, they will give you free items, as you can see right now, that you can receive. So these are free tickets and items, and this is their in-game currency that you can receive in the beginning of the game. So then you go back here, and then my recommendation is to try get the limited anniversary characters if you're into meta, because they are the strongest characters in the game, which is pretty obvious. There are other good characters too, but genuinely, if you're into meta, or if you just genuinely like the character, they're also part of the meta. And yes, they are one of the strongest characters with the best kits in the game if you want to go on for the game. So I will show you some of the characters. Yes, I will show you some of the characters. So currently we have this character, which is the current anniversary banner character. She's also considered quite a meta character in the game, so if you like her and you want to pull for her, go ahead. So as you can see, this game has a lot of characters. You can go for characters you like, you can go for meta, really depends on you. The second anniversary banner character that you can pull is this character. She's considered the #1 top tier character because apparently her kit is so broken that people say if you pull her, you'll have an easy time in the battles. And then the final anniversary banner character is this girl. She's a very good supporter. So yeah. It's like cards in Star Rails in Reverse 99. That's every gacha game now. 20-30 minutes is a lot when you're playing like 6 games. To be honest, it depends. You can finish it in 10 minutes, I'm gonna be honest. It really just depends how well you know the game and what you want to do in the game. If you're very quick on it and you know what you have to do, you can finish it in 10 minutes, I'm gonna be honest. Because this is also an auto game, so you can set it on auto for your battles while you can focus on other things. So to be honest, it's a pretty good game. Who is my favorite? My favorite character? He's a regular character. He's a regular character. He's not like any special like limited character or event banner. But I will show you my character. It's this guy. He's my favorite. He's the whole reason why I started the game, because I saw him in an ad and I was like, this character is very cool. I like and I will play. My second favorite character is this character, and if you look at her design, I think you can realize why. Kingdom Hearts, why does she have nobody designs? My theory for this character, her name is Xion, by the way, or English Xion. Kingdom Hearts. And her clothes, which is black and silver and white, can you see her accessories, with checkered patterns, and her chainsaw that also has a keychain at the very end of it, is that a keyblade? No, it's a chainsaw. So yeah, this character has my attention. She also happens to be a meta character, so honestly, I don't think that's bad. So yes. You can try and write a script to automate all daily. Yeah, anyways. Others let you finish in 5 minutes. It really depends on what you want to focus on, to be honest. If you want to like spend all your like energy to play certain things, that's also up to you. Got up your click speed? Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Banks, yes. Hijacking that zone thing? Anyways, what? You mean her hair? Her hair is very cute. Anyways, so let's go into Wish right now. So, yeah, these are your polls. So, yep. So, first thing for me is, because I want a very specific character, which is her, which is Xion, or Xion. I would immediately go to pull for the anniversary banner, but if you want to save up and not use any of that, that's fine too. You can go straight for the free banner here, and then save up for whatever character you want in the future, or if you want to pull now, that's fine too. It's optionable, it's really up to you. So, for example, let's go to the free banner here. So these are the characters you can get. These are all the regular characters that are available. You won't be able to get any limited time characters, nor will you be able to get any anniversary characters. So yeah, because it's a free banner, silly. They're giving you 10 free pulls. So why would they give you the rare characters? You can only get the regular characters. But that being said, there is still a lot of them being said. That being said, there's still a lot of them, and honestly, they're really cute too. So, yeah. Window into the personality, completely original. So yeah, anyways, let's go ahead and pull those free banners. And we'll see how good my luck is at streaming. Oh, if you see the cat You see that chibi cat mascot at the beginning? That means you're guaranteed a free 3-star. But I'm gonna be honest, even if you don't see the cat, you still have a possibility of getting 3 SSR as long as you see the rainbow. If you see the cat, it means the game guarantees you a 3-star. But even if you don't see the cat, you can still get a 3-star. It's just that there's no guarantee whether you'd actually get one or not. There we go, our 3-star. Right, so we got a new 3-star. Alright, you guys were curious about the pull rate, right? I've never focused on the pull rate, so I guess we're gonna find out about now. So there we go, we got a 3-star. So let's go here and then we can see the pull rate. Alright, so here pull rate for 3 stars are 6%. You have a 6% chance of getting 1 3-star corrector. And then your 18.5% chance of getting a rare corrector, which is 2-star. And you have a 75.5% of getting the regular normal correctors. So those are the pull rates. And then based on the correctors here, you can see the percentage from your 6%, the appearance chance of these correctors. So the current event corrector has a 0.75%, and the rest of the correctors have a 0.084%. So basically the event corrector has the biggest chance of appearing, basically. So yes, now you know the rough estimation. So it's a 6% chance for one 3-star corrector to appear. I'm guessing you'll need copies to break the level. Yes, if you get extra correctors, so let's go into the correctors. So now the truth is you can get a bunch of copies for the correctors. And if you go here, you can see, I'll skip the tutorial, which is the stars here. So each time you get a corrector, you'll get a certain amount of corrector cards that you can use to upgrade the corrector. Maximum is a lot, if I'm not mistaken. You can get up to 5 stars, and you can, once you get 5 stars, you can limit break the corrector. So that's a whole other explanation. So yeah, so if you like any of the 2 stars or 1 stars, you don't really have to worry about that. You can actually give them more stars too, and it does make them stronger. So actually, from what I've read from the meta of this game, there are a few correctors which are considered 1 or 2 star that have better kits than some of the 3 stars. So if you do happen to like some of these correctors, you can look up the meta on the wiki. And yes, it's viable to use them, as long as you can level them up and get their cards. So yeah. What's the heart pity? I think we can see here. Let's see. They should have an explanation, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so let's see. So this is the thing. Let me just get into it. Because I've never actually checked the pity for this game, so I'm gonna be checking it together with you guys. So let's see what it says. I'm not sure what's the hard pity. It's all in Japanese, so my brain, it takes time for me to process this. Uh-huh. I'm pretty sure it's written here. But there's so much kanji, my brain is overloading and overshooting. So, one thing I know is every 10 pulls you'll get a guaranteed 2-star corrector. Apparently. So, yeah. But the game is saying that every 10-star pulls you'll be guaranteed 1 2-star corrector. But I guess that was pretty obvious. Was the long con of learning Japanese was so that you can play more gacha? No, I'm trying not to play gacha, so I'm surprised I got into this game. Let's see, what does it say? I'm gonna be honest, I don't think it says what's the pity. I don't see any part about it talking about pity. It only says that you're guaranteed like a 2-star for every 10-star pull. So, unless I'm not reading right, then let's see. Yeah, I don't see anything about pity. Hold up. I don't know if I'm blind or I don't think it says anything about pity. Yeah, there's nothing about the pity. I don't know what's the pity. From my assumption, there's probably no pity system. There is no pity system in this game. So yeah, the only thing I know is that you are guaranteed a 2-star corrector for every 10 pull, but yeah, I do not see anything about the pity system. Each 10 pull you're guaranteed a 2-star corrector. It says here. Each 10 pull you're guaranteed 2-star corrector. And yeah, there's nothing about the pity system. Well, if anyone finds out anything, you're very welcome to leave a comment. But other than that, I think this game does not have a pity system from my understanding. because I'm pretty sure I read through this before and I did not see anything about when you can finally get a 3-star. So yes, my assumption, this game probably does not have a pity system. The only thing it guarantees you is every 10 pull you will get a 2-star character, but other than that, you will... It's really a game of chance. So anyways, let's go ahead and pull the rest of the banner and see what we get. I'll be skipping this. So the thing is, if you do get a very rare character, the game will not allow you to skip this completely unless you've already gotten the same 3-star. So as you can see, it immediately cuts to this whole scene when you skip it. That means you didn't get any 3-star characters. So let's go again. For example, let's say I skipped the part. You can skip this part. And like if you click on the skip twice, if it like doesn't pause you in between, that means you didn't get any 3-star character. So I didn't click on the skip twice, so it sort of showed you the characters you got. So I mean, it's pretty obvious right now that if you see a blue, that means it's a normal. If you see a gold, that means it's a 2-star, and if you see a rainbow or basically a pink, that is a 3-star. So as you can see, I can skip it immediately. When I click twice, I can skip it immediately. It means there is no 3-star. So let's see. I skip again. Oh! There! It won't let you skip if you get a 3-star. As you can see, I tried to click twice on the skip. It did not let me skip. So that means you've gotten a 3-star. So I find the small chibi cat figure a bit confusing, because if you see that figure in the beginning of your pull, that means you're guaranteed 1 3-star. But regardless, even if you don't see that cat figure, you still have the possibility of getting 3-stars, so I find that quite funny. So yes, this is our new 3-star character. Kaboom! As you can see, rainbow. Aren't they legally required to have a pity system? I don't know, and I don't think so, cause it doesn't seem like they have. It doesn't seem like they have one, so from what I've read so far, I do not see anything about a pity system for that. As you can see, let's skip. Okay, nothing. I did not skip twice. So yeah, it shows you basically like that. So let's try again. We're gonna use all of our pities. Oh, I clicked twice. That means we didn't get anything. Alright, let's try again. Going again on the pose. Okay, nothing again. Just trying to channel that off-stream luck while on stream. That's probably not gonna happen. I have the worst luck on stream. As you can see, to be honest, this is pretty bad, because on stream I'm usually much luckier than this. So oh, we got a 3-star! Oh, it's Xion in her other version. Very cute, very cute. So yeah, now we've currently used all of our 3-star. So at this very end, if you go down to the very bottom here, you can see 2 green banners. So these are beginner banners that you can pull on, that they've made it cheaper, which is about 900 currency for this game, because usually it costs 1,200 currencies per pull in a game per 10 pull. But for the beginner banner, you can only pull 3 times. That means they give you 30 pulls, and they give it to you for a discount of 900 gems, because usually it costs 1,200. The only only downside is that the characters here you can get, as you can see, are very specific. Means you can only get 10 of these 3-star characters, but I will say that the characters that they've given you here, they're really trying to help the beginners because these are very good characters. Some of them are considered around A to S tier, or 1 or 2 are B tier, but still, regardless, very good characters. So they are really trying to help you with the meta, because this game, as you progress in the game, it gets absurdly hard. The beginning is easy, but it starts to get absurdly hard as you continue through the game. So even if you don't want to play for meta, if you do wanna have good progress in the game, you might wanna think a little bit. But hey, at the end of it, it is up to you. You can progress eventually, but it is going to take you a bit more time if you don't play according to the meta. But that's pretty obvious, right? So yeah. Isn't the damage term pretty bad? Well, we can see if they have any. I'm not sure if they have any, so let's have a look, I suppose. Well, let me just screen through the Japanese words. Evento, Taisho 50. You can have the pulls. There's 10 pulls. You get a 1 2-star or more, but minimum is 1 2-star. This is for anniversary pulls. What is available? Yeah. And then for the nights of this poll, understood. I'm reading, like I'm scanning really quick. So 3-star characters, you get points for that. And 2-star characters, you get those points. For 1-star, you'll get those points. Okay, so your bonus. Yeah, there's no pity. I'm pretty sure I've read through this. There is no pity. I'm so sorry, Solace. There is no pity in this game. There is no pity system. It really depends on your luck, which is why I'm assuming that's why rerolling is really easy in this game. So here's the thing, if you want to play to the best of your... Like, if you want to get as many gems as you want to continue, my opinion is that if you go into the first part here... So this is chapter 1 of the game. So chapter 1, right? So this is chapter 1 of the game. So, if you play through the entire chapter 1, you can sort of like collect... you can collect in-game currency for your pulls. But I do have a warning for you. For every account, you are only allowed to complete up to chapter 1 with the option of resetting. So they allow you to play the game until the completion of chapter 1, and then you are still able to reset your game. However, fishies, I will warn you, if you play chapter 2, this button, the red button, will disappear from your account. So you will no longer have the option to re-roll that account. So just a warning. Let's say if you get a good character and you're not sure if you want to re-roll your account, I could give you a suggestion to play the entire of chapter 1, you will, after playing the entirety of chapter 1, you'll be able to get two 20 pulls. That means you'll be able to pull 20 times with the currency you receive from your mission from completing chapter 1. You should be able to get 20 pulls. So let's say if you play your count, you're like, oh, I got a good character, but I don't know if I should re-roll to try get a better character, or I want to continue with this account. If you're not sure and you're stuck on the fence, and you want to try continue a bit of the game in gameplay, you can only play up to chapter 1. If you play chapter 2 by accident, you will lose your right to re-roll your account, and you're gonna have to make a completely new account from scratch. So if you don't want to do that, because that means you'd have to play through the entire tutorial, I would recommend make your decision either after you've pulled your rolls to immediately re-roll, or if you want to go a bit further, you can complete chapter 1, get those extra 20 pulls, and try your luck again. And if you still feel once you finish chapter 1 and you've pulled as much as you can, and you don't like your characters, you don't like your pull luck, then you can go ahead and reset the game. So yeah, this depends on you, fishies. So yeah. So anyways, but yeah, welcome Megalyn. Konju. Look, I have money, but even if you have money, how much are you gonna have to spend for that? Sounds good. Chapter 1 is tutorial arc. It is. That means the game makes its money from a hard leveling up and progress system. Yes, you are right. You're very right. So another thing I want to talk about this game is you might want to save your currencies. You might not want to pull all of it as soon as you get it immediately. I know the temptation, but in this game there is increase for pity system. And you're surprised because you're like, what do you mean? Well, in this game, once you have to complete the first chapter, however, but it's okay when you haven't moved on to the second chapter. If you've completed the first chapter, you'll come across a sort of like upgrade system. So an upgrade system is that every time you use your energy points to play chapters or level in this game, it will accumulate. And you have a random chance of using those accumulated points to increase your luck chance. Basically, it increases your luck chance of getting a 3-star character in the game. But that luck chance is random. So every time you use your points, you have a small probability of getting a boost in your gacha. So, how do you get that? How much points you need? I don't know. It's random. If you're lucky, you'll get a boost. If you're not lucky, you won't get a boost. That's just how it is. So yeah. But another warning, it will not... That luck chance does not affect anniversary banners. It only affects limited banners and regular banners. So if you're wondering like, oh, does that mean I can try to get that luck chance and then pull? Yes, but it doesn't work for anniversary banners. It only works for limited banners and below. So yes, but even with your increased chance, you still don't have confirmation on getting 3 stars. They just tell you have a higher chance, but whether you can actually get a 3-star is still based on your luck. They just increase the odds, but it's not confirmed. So yeah, it's the pity system in that I can't promise you. They only say like they increase your odds of getting a 3-star, but whether you can actually get a 3-star, is a different question. You're not guaranteed. Only your odds have been increased, but you're not guaranteed a 3-star. So yeah, with warning, if you get your bonus and you're excited and you go to pull and you don't get a 3-star, don't be surprised because it is not a guaranteed. It's only a luck increase. So yeah. Uses a mileage system. You just looked it up? I see. You're very welcome to explain it to the others then, and to me as well if you want to. Yeah. So anyways, for example, let's finish pulling. So they gave me 20 tickets. So I'm gonna pull. I am not lucky at all, as you can see. I did not get anything. Okay. So if you're bent on re-rolling, you will have, without completing the story, you'll have about 4 pulls in total from the beginning. Oh, twist on! We got two 3-stars! Ayo. We got 2 3-stars. Can we get a third? Okay, yeah, we're not getting a third. Yo, we got 2 3-stars. Very good, very good. So yeah, we got 2 3-stars. Yo. Konnichiwa. 来てくれてありがとう。ゆっくりしててね。こんじゅう。We're playing リバリバ。今リバリバで初めて遊んでるので、よかったらまあ配信でゆっくりしててね。まあこれ日本語のゲームなので、私のお魚さんたちで英語で紹介するなので、だいたいこの配信は多分英語で話せます。はい。でもまあよかったらぜひ日本語でチャットでいい。はい。日本語のチャットで構いません。はい。But anyways, so yeah, you can see we got 2 3-star characters. Ayo. So yeah. So that's very cool.そうごめんね、ちょっとハマさんようこそだ頑張って聞きます。はいありがとうございます。すいませんね。もし質問があるなら、まあぜひ私に聞いて。I found a Japanese book so you can collect mileage things with each pull and redeem them. Oh yes, if you're referring to that, yes. Basically, I don't really consider that a pity system, but if you want to, you can. So, quick explanation. For every 10 pulls, you will accumulate 10 of these coins. They're event coins, basically. So, every 10 pulls, you'll accumulate 10 event coins. So, with these event coins, you can go to the store. You can go to the character store, the Kara store, and you can redeem characters, specific characters, or their memory disk. Yes. So each character costs 240 coins. So that would mean you'd have to pull 24 times on the banner just to receive one character. So yeah. I think it's probably the mileage system that Solus is referring to. So this is for the limited banner. They are different. They're not the same. So this is for anniversary banner. These are anniversary coins, and this is for limited banner. These are limited banner coins. So they're kind of different. So yeah, but that being said, the characters are still pretty expensive, which is 240. So that means you'd have to have 24 pulls to be able to redeem the character. Or, well, you could just get up to 120 and get something else, which is the memory chip for your character. So yeah. From what I've seen, most Japanese people consider that a pity system. I don't really consider that a pity system, but I suppose that does make sense. Nikken needs you to pull 300 times. I don't play Nikken. Yeah, それ 100% 死ぬ。300? うん、無理無理。このゲームは、だいたい24くらいなら、キャラをもらえます。みたい。まあでも、2つのキャラだけ、みたいです。別のキャラはもらえません。よし、じゃあ、let us pull again. This is the third pull. Third pull. Okay. Boom. I got it. I got it. Who's our Twister? Ah, there we go. There we go. Okay, we got our 3-star character. Super weird. Okay. Are we going to sleep? Good night, Amos. Restful, wish well. Sweet dreams. Yeah, don't suck the soul out of you and your mom. It's a good thing I don't play. Okay, so you can pull up to 4 times in the beginning if you want to, or you can choose to keep it. That's up to you. Okay, yeah. I didn't get anything. No! So, anyways, those are the beginnings, right? Okay, so as you can see here, we've done that so far. So these are all the characters that I've received. So that's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we've received 7 characters so far from 14 polls, which is 140 polls, is what I mean. So we receive her, and also her, and her. So yeah. So we've received those characters so far. Okay. In case gems aren't that hard to get, you can get like 1,000 gems every week. I don't know too much about Nikke because I don't play Nikke. So that's out of my territory. Anyways, you also have like the welcome day here. So as you can see, you can choose, you can get like in-game currency here, and on the 7th day they give you a free 3-star pick ticket. You can pick any of these 13 characters. You can pick any one of them. And also, these are the only characters that you can get from the beginning of your first free 10-star pull. So, yeah. So if you didn't manage to get a character you want, don't worry. On the 7th day, you can choose any one of these characters to get. If you want a specific character. Yes. And they will also give you this free character as well. As long as you finish all the missions, you'll be able to get her for free. Which is this character. Yes. So yeah, basically this game without pulling anything, without pulling any of the gachas, they will give you up to 3 3-star characters at not really at the beginning, but you know, they'll give you 3 3-star characters. 1 you can pick, 1 is already picked, and 2 are already picked for you. So yeah. So yeah, so now, and then there will be the side stories. This is your battle pass. So whenever you complete the missions here, you can get your battle pass. So yeah, so you just have to complete your missions and you can get your stuff. Other than that, they're currently having side quests. So these are like the side quests that's going on right now. It's a bit slow because there's a full cutscene. You're welcome to watch the cutscene when you feel like, but I'll probably skip it. Now it's got the free mission characters. Yeah. So yeah, these are the cutscenes. I'm gonna skip. But yeah, if you have this character basically, which for the event going on, you'll be able to do her missions. But even if you don't have her, you'll still be able to do two types of missions from her to claim the first part. So these are like, which is the second one, like this. This is an auto battle. So yeah, you can play that at a later date once you've unlocked your auto battling. Can you buy the battle pass with premium currency? No, you need actual money. If we're talking about that, let's go into the store first. And then I'll introduce to you. In the store, you'll get a chance of, these are like upgradable items. And every day the store changes. As you can see the time here, which is 11時間19分 before it changes, which is 11 hours and 19 minutes. So every day the store will reset and you'll be able to get this. As you can see, this is 100% free. Murio. So, Murio! So you can buy that. And then this one, which is also Murio, which is free. So these are random. They're all random. And if you'd like, you can also go ahead and purchase, if you have enough money. That is, you can go ahead and purchase the items that are on sale. Because as you can see, for example, this item is usually 40,000. But here it's 20,000. It's 50% off. And also, I would recommend you to keep as much money as you can. Because sometimes you have a chance, because the store items are random, you have a chance of getting these character cards to eventually summon the character or to upgrade the character. And they're usually around 20,000, so you might want to save up for that. It's an option. These are random, so you have to keep an eye out. Other than that, there are these cards you can get. So, next explanation. Every time you pull a character, you'll get basically character currency, which is what you see as well. So you don't necessarily have to get the exact character. If you get the exact character, it'll be faster because you'll get quite a set amount of points. But even if you can't get the character, you don't have to worry. Because each time you gacha, you'll get this. You'll get these sort of flower pot currency that you can change for character cards. So to be honest, if you pull a lot, eventually it will accumulate and you can use it to exchange for your character cards. And interestingly enough, for character cards, you will think the rarer the character, the more expensive they are. Wrong. Not for this game. For this game in particularly, all the character cards are the same price. There is no difference in their pricing. That's right. It doesn't matter whether they're a 1-star character, they're a 2-star character, or they are a 3-star character. Each character card cost 5 currencies. Well, 5 of these card currencies. So yeah, it doesn't matter what's their rarity, they all cost the same. So yep. So yep, you don't necessarily have to pull and get the exact character. As long as you keep pulling, eventually you'll accumulate enough to buy the character cards. So yeah. So as you can see right now, I can get up to 34 from what I've pulled so far. And they actually explained it in the... They've explained it actually in the gacha system about the character cards and how much you can get when you pull the character. So there is an explanation here. It's all written in Japanese though, so I can go ahead and explain it to you real quick. But it's written basically down here. So it says here, if you get the event character, which is this girl, if you get a duplicate of her, you will receive 100 of her character cards. So they're very, very generous because they give you a lot. That would be equivalent to 3 of her. What do I mean by that? Because whenever you get a 3-star character, you will get, if you get a dupe of the 3-star character that you already have, you will receive 30 of their cards. But from what this banner says, if you get a dupe of the event character, you will receive 100 cards. So that's basically getting 3 of her. So if you get 2 of the same event banner character, you didn't actually get 2. You got 4. Because one dupe character gives you 30 cards, but this event says that if you get the very same event character, they give you 100 cards. So that's akin to not 1 but 3 of the characters. So that means if you get 2 of her, that basically means you've gotten 4, which is a lot. So yeah, so as you can see for here, it all says here, if you get 2-star characters, you'll get 15. If you get 1-star characters, you'll get 3 of the cards. So everything is here. Do the mileage tickets expire? Yes, they expire. They're as long as the banner is ongoing. So as you can see, currently it says here that the banner ends on the 4th of 23, which is in 4 days, basically. So they will expire as well. So that's why if you want to pull for banner, you might want to check when is it. So if you don't mind wasting your coins, then that's also up to you. As you can see, there's only 3 days before the coins expire. And yeah, when the coins expire, everything goes. So I'm sorry, it just goes straight to the dustbin. So yeah, which is why I said you might want to think twice. Unfortunately, this event has been going on for quite a while already, so I found the game quite late, so I'm introducing it quite late. I do apologize for that, but hey, you still have a chance. That's why I mentioned re-rolling. If you really desperately want a specific character, then your best bet is to re-roll until you get that character in the beginning of the game. And then you don't have to worry about getting the character in the future. And also, yeah, if you happen to get the event banner character, it's very, very good to get dupes of her, because you'll be greatly rewarded if you do. Since getting 1 dupe of her is actually getting 3 of her, not just 1. So it's actually, I would recommend it. But like I said, it is up to you. If you want to talk about specs of the character, then yeah, it would be very useful. in case tickets don't expire in this game, yes, they do expire. So you have to be careful about selecting the banner you want if you don't mind wasting those tickets. So yeah. So next one is we go into if you're a whale and you want a whale, I'm a free to play. So I don't whale. I don't spend any currency. But at least in this game there is, it's all in yen though. I will say it's all in yen. You can buy passes and currencies. So as you can see, these are the battle passes. You have to spend money. You cannot spend in-game money. You have to spend real money to get them. Same for this. As you can see, the prices are all in-game money. So yeah. So these are the stuff, which is basically you have these two different types. One is the pure currency, one is the packages, and then one is mixed packages with items or characters and whatnot. So the other interesting thing about this game is they really want you to spend money, because depending on your pulls or on your gameplay, there will be special Black Friday sales. So we haven't, I don't believe we've encountered one so far. So I'm gonna reset, and if I get a really good pull, you'll see what I mean when it appears on the screen. So basically a small black envelope will appear on the screen offering you like a limited time deal called a Black Friday sale, and they cost around 160 yen to 1,600 yen, and they will offer you like special bonuses or like basically special perks that you can obtain by buying. So this is the reset system right now. So see, I resetted the game, I pressed the red button and I exploded it. It skips the tutorial, which is great. So it takes you immediately to the pre-given characters. And then after you skip through all these pre-given characters, as well as like the beginning script, there's like a cutscene that you can skip. And then you quickly like just skip through all the login rewards. So, yep. And then you'll go straight to the beginning where they give you the free 10 pull. So this is how the reroll system works. So here you go, you skip straight. And you're back at the first 10 pulls for the reroll system. Oh my god. My desktop audio is off.
I think about this every day. I think about this all night long. I stay awake, not sleeping, because I'm thinking about it.
So yeah, anyways, you're guaranteed. Oh my god! Holy shit! I am never this lucky. Every time I reroll like the beginning, I am never this lucky. What the heck? Every time I reroll the beginning, I always get 1. I almost never get 2. Which is so weird to say, but it's true. I almost never get 2. I always usually get 1 for the beginning. Yo. Is this truly streamer luck? I like almost never get like streamer luck. Not on stream anyways. So yeah, you get to skip the tutorial. But the event login rewards are well, yeah, you still have to go through those though. You'll see what I mean. But ayo, the Markiplier buff, maybe. Oh my god. Okay, so we'll skip the tutorial. I got a really good character actually. That That was pretty crazy. No streamer luck, she says. I almost never have streamer luck, to be honest. So yeah, this is the cutscene. You can skip it. Because it takes time if you just want to keep rolling for the best character. And then you have to go through all the login bonuses. So these are all the login bonuses. Going through all the login bonuses here. And then skipping them. And then we'll go to here. We'll claim the free stuff. Okay, so we'll claim the free stuff. And then we'll go to the roll here. So let's roll. I'm rolling. Oh, we got it. Hey, Fox Lady. We have a Fox Lady. And then let's roll again. Oh, we got two. Oh my god, we got two. Hey, yo, I like this character. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to get this character, so this is interesting. Hey, yo, two. This is more luck than the previous account. Well, than the previous roll. Oh, we're guaranteed. Hey, yo, guaranteed. Who's our guaranteed? Okay. We got her. And then this is the final fourth roll for the event. Okay, we didn't get anything. No! But yeah, anyways. Now let's go straight to the free rolls. Gotta get my free rolls. We didn't get anything. No. Oh, we got one. We caught one fishies at the very beginning too. Usually the character at the end is like you're guaranteed 2-star. Yeah, like this is the best example I can show you. When you pull 10 pulls, the very character at the end is always your guaranteed 2-star character. 100% your guaranteed 2-star character. There will be always the one at the end of the pull. Oh, we got one. Got it. Hello world. Ah, Xion. Cute. Nine. Yeah. Okay, we're pulling. Oh, we're guaranteed. No, we already have the character. That's the character they gave us at the beginning. That is the character they gave us at the beginning. Okay, there's nothing here. No! There's nothing here too. Where are they? Where's the luck? Oh no! It's happening, chat. It's going down. Oh my god! It's fading. It's fading. You had to say that. It's fading. Yes. 2. two. Oh, we've already gotten one of them. Apparently, because it did not play, I think. Wait, no, we did not. Okay, we've gotten two of them. Two of them. They did not disappoint me at the end of it. But yeah, I can't see. You can trigger the Black Friday sale if you get like 2 event characters in a row, or if you get like 3 stars or 4 stars, I think, or above.
皇帝のキングのことに入れるだから私たちも対等でしょ。だから当然お仕事もご飯も対等です。皇帝だからお肉多めでと言いましたよ。隔てなく人類の全てを救うね。
Anyways, where was I? So, anyways. So, yeah, you will unlock these eventually as you progress through the game. Oh, right. Okay, so now moving on to the next thing. Right, for your account, I will give you a warning. I remember some of you were asking me, like, how many accounts you have, and I mentioned that I didn't have access to some of the accounts anymore. So let me tell you how this works. This game does not, you do not register, unlike the typical games where you register under the game, like the game profile, or like your Gmail or whatever, like Google, whatever, registration. This game does not work the same way. It does not work the same way. And you might be surprised, but let me explain. It doesn't work the same way. For this game, each time you play the game, like for example, if you download the game and you play the game, so it will automatically create a game profile which is saved into the game database itself. So when it's saved into the game database itself, it is not connected to like any Gmail or accounts. It's not connected to any of those. Hello. Konju 来てくれた。ありがとう。ゆっくりしてたな。It's lagging a bit. アンさん。ようこそ。It's not a guest account. It's, well, you can kind of think of it like a guest account. But yeah, it is not connected to any of your accounts. So the thing is, you have to go to your setting. And then you go to this. It says account. So you click this. And then you see this. This is where your information is, where your account information is. So it tells you if you click on this. I don't plan on keeping this account, so I don't really care. But please don't show people this. If you click on this, so it shows you your information about your account. As you can see, these are the numbers, and then this is your account password. So you need to copy this, take a photo of it, copy it. So that is your account number, your ID, as well as your password. But not just that. Next reminder is that, let's say if you log in to a different device, you have to input your account ID as well as your account password. But here's the catch. when you do that, when you put in your ID as well as your password into a new device, your password changes. You no longer have the same password. Let's say I'm playing on my iPad right now. And Japanese! Hi.
ちゃんとお仕事できるから。
Let's say you play on your phone, your Android or your iPhone. You change to a different device. You log in with that device.
お姉ちゃんいらっしゃい。運命くん？
I would advise you to go in when you log into your new device. I advise you to go to this and then click on it and check your new password, because every time you use your password to log into that account, it changes. It will automatically change your password. So yeah, it will automatically change your password. It will not keep the same password. So yeah, it will change immediately.
さてさて、
Your account ID will be the same, but that password will change.
まだまだたくさんあるからね。へいか。
So yeah. So reminder, if for example, if you ever change your device for your account, you put in your ID and then you put in the password. Just so you know, as soon as you do that, the password for that ID will automatically be changed and you have to reconfirm it from your new device. Because the next time, if you change your device once more, and you try to use the old password, it won't work. It won't work. It will not work at all. Zero. It will not work. So if you're asking, you asked me and you said, how many accounts you have? I said a lot, but I don't have access to a lot of them. The reason why is because I forgot when I changed the device. Because I have my phone and my iPad, so when I swap the device, I forgot to check the password, the new password. So when I tried to swap it again, I couldn't log into it. So I lost those accounts forever. So yeah. So anyways, so yeah. So that being said, if you guys ever change, if you decide to play this game and you ever want to change like you want to save your account or you want to change your device to a different account, just so you know, warning, your password will change every single time. So please make sure to copy or screenshot your password, your new password, because if you don't and you change your device, you won't be able to log in because the old password is expired. You can only use those ones before they give you a new one. It's kind of like a one-time code that changes every time you use that code. It changes to a new code. The account number itself stays the same, but the code changes every single time. So don't forget to take a photo, because if you don't, you'll end up like me, where I lost a lot of my accounts because I don't know what's the password. So I'm like, what's the account again? I don't know, because I forgot to take photo of the new password. So when I tried to re-log into that account, I couldn't, because the password is different. So yeah. So anyone can access your account now. I don't really care, because this is an account I just made for the sake of introduction to stream it to you guys. Because I have my own accounts that I'm obviously not going to show you. But yeah, if any one of you decides you want to play this game and you want this account in particular, you're very welcome to take this account. I don't mind because I don't plan on keeping this account. So yeah, that's up to you. This is just an account I made. A new account I made just to introduce this game to you guys and sort of explain about it. So yeah. This is why having an email is a thing. Yeah, this game does not go by email. So yeah, you have to make sure to always make sure double check your code for your account. Because if you switch your device, or let's say you delete the game, you reinstall it, and then you want to log back into that account, please have the latest code. Because once you use the code the first time, you can no longer use it anymore. And if you don't know the code for the new code for your account is just gonna be lost forever. You can't do anything. You're kind of like just stuck in limbo. So, yeah, don't forget to copy your code for your account. Because if you don't, goodbye to that account. I hope you didn't have anything valuable on that account. Any valuable characters, because if you did, well, now you just gotta say goodbye to them because you're not gonna see them anymore. Even if you know your account number, you won't be able to access your account without the code. So, I lost my pause in Dragon's account because I lost the password. This is basically the same as well. So yeah, this is the same as well. So, which is why if any of you decide to play this game, after you're satisfied with your re-rolling, you should take a photo of your account code, because if you don't, and if you were ever to lose your account, it's just gonna be lost in the mines for the rest of the days. And yeah, there's no link to your email, there's no link to your you know, any other stuff. You just need the number and the code. If you don't have the code and the number, goodbye to that account. It's just goodbye forever. So yeah. So anyways, that's my explanation for this game. I hope you enjoyed it. And going into the game, you don't have to worry about it. I'll show you like an example, I suppose. Because Japan loves doing some stuff there. It's a bit like that. Why they use this very old link system? I don't know. So let's say I play the cutscene. So I'll talk a little bit more about team comp. Yeah, team comp. Not too much though. You can figure this out yourself, and genuinely, you don't really need to know Japanese to understand, because you can see what they do and you can figure out, you know, what's a healer, what's an archer, and of course there are other extra terms like breaker or trickster that you might not be familiar with, but more or less, it's not something that you have to worry too much about. Because they teach you how to have the basics in this game. You don't really need to know Japanese. If you follow the basics, you'll be fine. So anyways, I'll show you an example right now as we go into that. So skip tutorial. So we go into the first battle. So I'll be showcasing you an example. So when you go into the first battle here, there it will show you squad composition, how to comp your team. Water check. Oh, you know, today I bought boba, which is so weird because I actually don't like boba, but for some reason I was craving boba today, so I bought boba. Yummy. Yummy. Boba is yummy. Boba milk tea. Yum, yum. Oh, okay. So per team, you can have up to 6 characters. So this is the explanation. Thank you for hydrate instructions, check. You have the breaker, you have the attacker, you have the shooter, and then this one is the trickster. This one is your supporter, and this one is your healer. So now the base of it is your breaker, your healer, your attacker, and your shooter. These are the four main team comps. For supporter and trickster, those are like once you've gone past the basic baby beginner steps, then you can start including them into your team. But for the time being, they're not that important. So yeah. So this is the, as you can see, you usually, on your usual team, you usually have 2 breakers, 1 healer, 2 attackers. You can have, well, 3 attackers to 3 shooters. It depends on you. You need to have at least 2 breakers, 1 healer. You can have 3 attackers or 3 shooters, or as long as the attacker and shooters, you have to have about 3 in your basic team. You could have like this 2 attackers, 1 shooter. You could have 2 shooters, 1 attacker, or you could have 3 attackers or 3 shooters. It's up to you. As long as you have 3 of either these 2 categories. So, yeah. Okay, explanation ongoing. Yeah. Hello, hello! Hello, hello! こんじゅ来てくれてありがとう。ゆっくりしててね。もうめいさん？いらっしゃい、いらっしゃい。今、英語で、まあ、このゲームを説明する。私のお魚さんたち、英語で説明するので、だいたいこの配信で英語で話せますなので、もし、質問というか、あるなら、まあ、日本語でチャット、自由にください。はい。日本語で、話します。答えます。はい。でもまあ、ゆっくりしててね。So anyways, moving on. So this is the regular team composition for this game. So as you can see, they don't use any supporter or trickster. So like I said, you don't need to worry about supporter or trickster in the beginning of the game. As long as you have this regular composition, more or less you can, you should be able to be fine in your battles. Once you've gone past the basics, then you can try and include them into your team slowly. But for the beginning, this is the best basic team. So yeah. So anyways, that's how it is. As you can see right now, this is based on the characters that they already gave to us. Oh no, my internet is really bad, so I apologize for that. You should go to sleep. Okay, good night, Solar's. No worries, no worries. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. Can you explain their role in the team? Yes, I can. はい、ロールの説明です。わかりました。Okay, so let's start with the easy one. As you can see this, let's go to a new team comp, right? Let's go to a new team comp. So there are 6 different variations. So the easiest one to explain is the first one, which is the healer. As the name implies, they are on your team to heal, so they'll constantly replenish the health points of your target through the battle. So you need at least one healer on your team. So moving on, next thing is Breaker. So I bet a lot of you might not be familiar with this role. You'd probably be like, what's a Breaker? I've never heard of a Breaker. Well, a Breaker is basically like an attacker. However, they have skills that recovers your points, your battle points, quickly. As you saw in the tutorial of this game, when you want to summon a character to the battlefield, they have a cost. As you can see here, sorry, it's a bit hidden, but here, kosuto. So that's character cost. How much points, battle points, do you need to summon this character onto the field, onto your battlefield? So as you see, in the beginning of the game, you start off with 30 points, and it accumulates as the battle on goes. You accumulate points slowly, like 1 point, 2 point, 3 point as time passes. So Breaker's role is that they increase your accumulation speed of obtaining battle points, which is why Breakers are very necessary and why you usually require at least 2 Breakers on the field, so you can collect points quickly to summon all of your characters to fight on the battlefield. Which is why they recommend you to have at least 2 Breakers, so that with 2 Breakers you can quickly try to summon the rest of your team to the battlefield. They're kind of like your point boosters, to put it this way. Okay, and the next one, so that's Breakers. So attackers are usually pretty much as the name implies, they're attacker. However, they're not simply just an attacker. You can think of them as the attacker and tank of the field. So attackers are usually kind of like tankers. They don't just but they're not fully defending, they also attack. So they attack and they sort of defend your team on the battlefield, because attackers are usually the characters that charge to the very front of the boss. So they're usually close combat, and they will charge in front of all your other characters. So they'll be fighting the enemy directly with your other characters at the back of them. So they are the ones usually taking the most damage. So you can think of them as like your attacker slash your tanker. They'll take all the front damage to keep your back characters safe. So yeah, those are attackers. They're kind of like your tankers, the ones that keep the enemies from touching you, as well as your other characters behind you. So yeah, they'll be there to try shield you as much as they can. So those are your attackers. And then moving on, you have the archer, which I think is pretty obvious what's an archer. They're a shooter, so they deal damage from a distance safely, because there will be... You will be taking damage when you go to fight the enemies in the front. So shooters deal damage from a safe position without taking any damage. So that is the point of your shooter, basically. So yeah, usually, like I said, depends on your team comp. You can have like three fighters, you could have 3 shooters. If you want to, you want like, oh, I want three shooters. That's up to you. As long as you have any of the 3 is like either an attacker or a shooter, that's up to you. So yeah, you can do it based on that. But for this example, I'm just gonna do it based on I'm just gonna do it based on what you saw earlier, which is the regular team comp, which is which is dumb. So if I were to follow like this one, it's with just following the example: 2 breakers, 1 healer, 1 shooter, 2 attackers. So this is like the typical team combination. So I'll explain more about supporters and tricksters. So we'll start with supporters first. So there are supporters. As you can see, these symbols mean supporters. The symbols are at the very top of left. So supporters are basically buffers. So I think that probably is quite easy to understand. They buff your characters by giving them more attack buff, or well, basically each supporter has different roles, so they all do different things. You kind of have to sort of read up on that, and if you don't know Japanese, well, like I said, you're gonna have to translate it. So yeah, but it's not too difficult to understand what they do. Or if you are pretty chaotic, you can just try put them in your team and see what they do. It's faster to see them in battle if you're chaotic. I'm saying it's an option if you don't feel like you want to go through the trouble of finding out, translating what they do. And the last one is tricksters. So tricksters are a little bit difficult to explain. Tricksters are basically jokers, if that makes sense. They're like jokers. So a trickster can have different roles. Some of them could be close range, some of them could be far range, some of them do deal attacks, some of them deal buffs. It's kind of like a specialized character. It's a little bit difficult for beginners because they're quite hard to compile the team unless you really know what you're doing, and you have to pair them with quite specific characters if you want to make them work on your team. So I don't recommend touching tricksters and supporters, because usually for those two categories, they can make or break your team. So most of the time, if you don't know how to pair them with like suitable characters, you're not gonna have a good time when you fight on the battlefield. So I don't really recommend it unless you're really sure and you know what you're doing. But otherwise, I don't think that it's a good idea, being honest with you. Oops. Anyways, so other than that, next thing is we go here. So you'll be holding a sword basically. So this sword is kind of like, just think of it as like your buff to the team. As the main character, you will be on the battlefield as well, but you will not be fighting. You're kind of like, just think of yourself as like the base HP. So if your characters get defeated, as long as you're not dead, you can constantly summon your characters. But if you get defeated, then you lose the entire battle. I'll explain once. It'll be clearer to see once I start the game. So yeah, these are like the swords you can hold, and depending on the sword you hold, they have different buff effects for your team. Like for this one, this is for attacker buff effect. If you have more than 2 attackers, this is a good sword to use. And like for this one, if you have more than 2 breakers, which is the character roles, then that's a preferred sword to use. So I have like 2 breakers, I also have 2 attackers, so I can use any of these 2 swords. But yeah, you know, basically, let's say maybe if you have 3 attackers instead, then it would be better to go with this sword. So yeah, it kind of just depends on your team. Like I said, for this depends on your team comp. So yeah, anyway, so example, let's start the battle. So next thing is, I forgot to explain, but each battle tells you the enemy weakness, because there's 3 types of characters in the game. One is the blue, one is blue, one is red, and one is green. So let's just say by color, that makes it easier. So in the beginning battle, basically your blue characters have advantage. I think it'll be easier to shoot at the end of the battle. I sort of click a little bit too fast, so whoops. So yeah, this is to make it faster. So there, you are on the battlefield. You also have HP, so you'll be like summoning characters like this. And you can see on the very bottom here, there, that is your cost. And you can see I've summoned breakers which help increase your cost quickly. So you have to summon your healer. The HP can't really be seen, so I do apologize for that. So there, I'm summoning my attacker. And they'll be fighting. They're the ones usually at the very beginning. Breakers and attackers will kind of be like your tanker. But usually attackers will be more in front of the breakers. But it also depends on the kind of character you have. So yeah. So there we go. First chapter is done. There is also like the more you use the character, you can increase like their friendship. So as you can see, each of them have a 3%, not really 3%, 3 points friendship increase. So let's skip ahead of this. Okay. So let me go back to that first. As you can see here, over here at this top right area with the blue mark, this means that the characters that have advantage to battle are blue characters. So now, there's 3 types of characters: the blue, the green, and the red, as you can see here. So based on the battle, you can pick based on like which character has the advantage. So as you can see, like this character has advantage, this character has advantage, this character also has advantage. As you see, they're blue. And then like for green and red, they don't have as much of an advantage in comparison. So yeah, you can also compile your team based on the current enemy weakness if you want to, because I don't always do that, so but anyways, so you get it. So that is the character explanation and the base team comp building. So if you're worried about this game being in Japanese, you just have to follow the tutorials. The tutorials are quite straightforward. They do explain and tell you what to do. Just don't skip it, because if you skip it, then you might be a bit confused on what you need to do. Then that's your fault. That's not my fault. So yeah, anyway, so I've explained the gist, basic explanations. So over here will be your missions that you can see what you need to do. Your daily missions, your weekly missions, special or time limited missions. As you can see from the yellow sign there, that means this mission has a deadline. So if you don't complete it before the deadline, it will disappear. And if you're like, I don't really know what they're asking for, you don't really have to know what they're asking for. You just have to click on the mission, and it'll bring you to what they're asking you to do. So if you don't know, if you can't read Japanese and you're like, I don't know what's this, but I think I need to do it. How do I do it? It's okay. You just click on the mission, and it'll bring you to what exactly it wants you to do. It means this mission wants me to clear this stage. So to be honest, this game is pretty straightforward. Even if you don't know a lot of Japanese, translation and just not skipping the tutorials will more or less tell you what you need to do. So yeah. So I think I've introduced all the base of this game. For like the more details, you could go and look it up if you want to. That's up to you. I will link like the wiki in my description later. I haven't linked it yet, I'm so sorry, but I will post the link for this game's wiki if you want to see like more details about. They talk more in detail, explain about the character as well as like the meta for those of you who want meta. And yeah, then you can probably figure out a lot from there. The wiki is all in Japanese, but like I said, you can just use translator, web translator, and just translate it. So I don't think you should have too much difficulty. And like I said, this game is pretty straightforward. You just have to follow the tutorials, and if you don't know what it wants you to do, you can just click on the mission and it will bring you exactly and basically, you know, just make sense of, oh, okay, I think it wants me to do this, and then you do it and you complete the mission. Quite straightforward, I would say. You don't really have to fully understand what's what. But yeah. But like I said, if you don't understand some of it, you can always translate it. It's not too difficult, really. So anyways, I think I've covered the base of everything. If anyone has any other questions, you're very welcome to let me know. But yeah, I think we've covered the base of everything for now. If you wanna like know more or figure out more, that would mean you'd have to start playing the game, and then like I said, you can just go to the wiki and figure out a lot more. I'm not really gonna explain every single thing, but I am only gonna tell you the basics or important parts, or remind you of some of the things that you might not realize immediately. So it was quite long, and thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for coming. I hope it was easy to follow along. I hope it wasn't too confusing. But like I said, if you are confused, it's pretty straightforward. You just have to follow the tutorials and you should be able to make sense of it. So I don't think it should be too difficult. Because let's be honest, even if I can read Japanese, it's not like I can read kanji very well. I'm still very bad at reading kanji, so I can tell you more or less I tend to skip through the dialogue myself. Of course, you're welcome to go through the dialogue if you want, but I would say I skip through the dialogue more than you would think. And I have no problem playing this game. So yeah, I don't think it requires that much reading. So you don't have to be worried if you don't really know how to read Japanese. Also, hello Candace, welcome in. How you doing today? Konju. So anyways, that is all for my explanation of this game. And I hope you enjoyed it. Yes. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. That's all for my explanation on this game. I'm sorry, my stream was really delayed. So if I couldn't respond to you immediately, I apologize, because my stream is very, very delayed actually. So I'm so sorry. But that was Reverse Blue Reverse, and I hope you enjoyed it. And I apologize for the delay in answering and chatting. I'm so very sorry, but thank you so much for your patience. So anyways, with that said, I'll be ending my stream here for today. Genuinely, I think this game is really fun, and I don't know, I really like it. For me, I'm a sucker for the aesthetic, so the character design is chef's kiss, and I love it very much. And yeah, I hope you're interested in it as well. So if you are, give it a try. I think it's really fun. I don't think you need to worry so much about not knowing Japanese, because honestly, even if I do know how to read, I don't really know how to read every single kanji, so I tend to just skip most of it. But I don't really have a problem like just following the tutorial and figuring it out, so yeah. Anyway, so with that said, I'll be ending my stream here for today. And I hope you enjoyed it. It was really, I don't know, I did not plan to do a stream about reverse and reverse blue. I mean reverse blue, reverse end, sorry, I don't know why I said that opposite. But I don't know, one of my mods suggested it to me and said, well, since you really like the game, why not? So I was like, you're right. I guess I could do that. And so I did. So yeah, it is my current brain rot game. Why? Because if you're in my Discord, I'm pretty sure you've seen you've seen me just take like a photo of one of my reroll pulls. So yeah, so for this account in particular, I'm pretty sure I showed you the account number and ID. I don't intend to keep this account, so if any one of you wanna take this account and use it for reroll or playing, you're very welcome to. This is not my account anyways. This is just an account I made. This is just an account I made to showcase this game to you. So yeah, it's a new account. It's like, and anyways, this account is not connected to anything, as I've mentioned. It only has your ID as well, your account ID as well as your account code. So yeah, you're welcome if you want this account. Well, account that I was using in particular, yeah, you're welcome to take it and use it. You can continue or you can reroll. The choice is yours. I don't really mind. I have my own account. I have my own personal account, so it's not really a problem to me. I'm like, yeah, you can have that if you want it. So anyways, with that said, yeah, that's all my introduction for Reba. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it wasn't too complicated. But yeah, if you do decide to play this game, if it's not too much to ask, I would love to like see you guys post your gacha pulls on Discord. If you haven't joined Discord yet, yeah, do join. We're pretty chill, and yeah, we're pretty chill, so you don't really have to worry about chaotic Discord. But yeah, it's up to you too. You don't have to if you don't want to. So yeah, that was Reverse Blue, Reverse End. It's my current obsession from this gacha game, and yeah, it was really fun. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will be ending the stream now. If anyone has any Twitch raid recommendations, feel free to let me know if anyone has any Twitch raid recommendations. Cause we have someone to raid on YouTube, but I don't really have anyone to raid on Twitch. So if you have a raid recommendation, yeah, feel free to let me know, so we can go and find out. Am I streaming on Twitch, or did my Twitch get cut off? Cause I have no idea if I'm still streaming on Twitch or did it get cut off. Okay, I'm still streaming on Twitch cause my internet is not the best right now, so I have no clue how it's going. So... Also, don't forget to copy the raid message, please. Thank you. You will play this gacha Jiu orders it. Yes. But yeah, anyways, is there no Twitch raid suggestion? If there's no Twitch raid suggestion, then I don't know. What should we do? Anyone has suggestion? If not, I'm just gonna end Twitch as it is. But we will be raiding on YouTube though. So, yeah. No one has a Twitch raid suggestion? If you have a Twitch raid suggestion, feel free to let me know. Yeah. I'm gonna go get something to eat after this. It's dinner time for me. Still on it, but delayed. If that's the case, we're just gonna raid for YouTube then. So, yeah, don't forget to copy the raid message. We're not gonna raid on Twitch, we're just gonna raid on YouTube. So, thank you, Fishy, so much for coming today. I hope you enjoyed my explanation. I hope it was easy to follow along. And, yeah, I'm gonna try to put the link of the website later and try to put the timestamps, or if some of you guys wouldn't mind putting the timestamps, that's fine too. Very helpful. I appreciate it. So yeah, I'll be ending it here. So thank you, fishies. Otsuju, otsuju, otsuju. Bye bye, bye bye. Otsuju, bye bye. Oh, if you have any future questions, feel free to chat it in Discord or in the stream comments. Bye bye.